Hi, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to compute a correlation coefficient using Rguroo. The correlation coefficient, otherwise known as R, can be a very lengthy calculation if done by hand. You could look above in the Learn section here in the course and see that it is quite intensive. So to save time, we typically use technology to help us along with this calculation. So I'm using table 5.1.1 that's above in the Learn section. If you scroll up, you'll see it there. And it is essentially the age of a car and the annual maintenance cost in dollars. That is how much they're paying per year to keep their car running. So we're going to use these two columns here, and we want to find the correlation coefficient between the two quantitative variables. Now, in order to do this, if you want to follow along with me, you could type these 6 numbers into Rguroo. Then you can save the data. I saved it as table 5.1.1. And of course, it populates over here in my usable data sets. So to accomplish this, we're going to actually go to plots. So if I close up the data and open up plots, we're going to go here and we're going to accomplish finding the correlation coefficient by looking at a scatter plot. So we're going to click here on the drop-down menu to get our options, and we're going to choose scatter plots. All right, great. The only thing we have to do is to determine which of our variables, either age or maintenance cost, will be the predictor or X variable, sometimes called the explanatory variable as well, and which of our variables we would like to be the response variable or the Y variable. Before I do that, I better tell Rguroo that we are accessing the data from table 5.1.1. So once I tell it the data, then when I click here, I'll get the variables in that data set. So I'm going to choose age as the predictor, the X variable, and maintenance cost as our response variable or Y. Okay, so we've sorted that out. The other thing we need to do is click this little box up here that says show the correlation. And so that'll allow us to see the scatter plot as well as a reported out correlation coefficient for the two variables we chose. So we're going to click preview, the little eyeball here, and we'll get to see the graph as well as the correlation coefficient. So let me, a little too zoomed in here. Let's zoom out a little bit. So as you can see across the top of the graph, it says correlation coefficient for age and maintenance cost. R is equal to 0.99501. So there's our correlation coefficient. In a matter of seconds, Rguroo is able to compute this for us. And it's really, really close to the value 1, which isn't surprising as I look at the data below and see that they are pretty much very close to a straight line linear trend. So again, quick directions on how to compute this correlation coefficient. It will save you a ton of time, and I encourage you to use Rguroo to find R.